Good afternoon, AP. Oh, no, wait, we're World History Honors classes. Hi, I'm Mrs. Sewell, and this is World History Honors. I am so excited to teach World History Honors this year. It's been a long time. This is one of my favorite courses to teach, and I've taught world history for a lot of years. So I've taught regular world history, honors world history, and AP world history. So I have a lot of world history experience. I haven't taught since I first came to Boone. I guess this is my fifth year here. So the first year I taught world history and AP human geography, and ever since that I've just taught psychology. So you guys are a tiny class, and you're my only world history class. So you're going to get some special attention. So I'm super excited to be teaching this again, and I know a lot about world history, so you're in good hands. So I just want to give you an introduction. I think we're going to have some technology issues this morning, and I just wanted you to have a video so you could, kind of see me and, see what you're getting into. So I'm going to go over this relatively quickly. I just want you to have something so it doesn't feel like the first day is a fail if it is a fail. I'm just a little worried about what's going to happen when middle schoolers and grade schoolers, everybody's on the system. I'm not sure if it can handle it. So I'm doing a backup YouTube video for you. So here we go. So it's our first day back to school. So, which one are you? Are you super excited, or did you cry this morning when you had to get up? I'm somewhere in between. I want to be back in school, like real school. I think maybe nervous would be my word for today. Like, what? So I'm anxious to be doing something productive after these months at home. There's a great video if you go through the slides. I'm not going to play it in here because I don't know if the sound will work, but about what other people go through to go to school. So you should be really happy about the fact that we can go to school, right? You should be happy. Okay. So here we go. Let's see. Attendance. Normally here I would be taking attendance, but since this is a video, I'm not doing that. So we'll skip over that. What do you need for this class? My daughter says that's the only thing she cares about on the first day of school. So you need a 3-subject notebook. I am a big believer in the Mead 5-star because they don't fall apart. You'll need your some to write with, and of course your laptop. So that notebook needs to be dedicated just to world history honors. So get its own notebook. If it's not 3-subject, and we'll use what you have, just make sure it's dedicated to this class, and then you can always add to it later. You could have a couple of notebooks if you don't want to get a 3-subject right now. So that's all you need. Nothing major. All right, so just a little bit about myself. I told you at the beginning, I've been teaching for 18 years. This will be my fifth year at Boone. I taught at Ocoee for a long time. I taught at Acceleration West. I started at Dr. Phillips and taught there at the beginning of my teaching career. And so I really have been on the West Side till I came to Boone. My daughter wanted to go to the law magnet, so I switched to Boone so I could provide her transportation. And I love teaching at Boone. That's probably my favorite teaching assignment so far. And so I've taught, like I said, I've taught pretty much every social studies class except for American history. So world history, psych, sociology, maybe human, anything other than American history. I've probably taught at econ government, those kind of things. I really didn't start out as a world history teacher. I was meant to be a government teacher. That was my undergraduate in college, and I went to law school. I practiced law for a number of years in Indiana before I moved to Florida. And when I went to Ocoee High School, I was supposed to go in and teach, I think, government. And when I got there, they're like, "Oh, no, no, you're teaching world history." And I'm like, "What?" So I had to learn a lot about world history, but I feel really good about it. That I know a lot, and I also am a believer in keeping it simple. And so I'm going to try to keep it as simple for you as possible so that you're not overwhelmed. And I'm not big on dates. I think you can Google dates, so that'll make a lot of you happy. You don't have to memorize dates for me. I have 2 kids. My daughter is a senior at Boone. My son is out of college. He is working at the law school at the University of Florida. My husband works in movies and TV shows. You can see the movie poster on the back. They're all over the office. He is a production accountant, so he works on movies and TV shows. He'll be working from home too at the end of the month. So hopefully we'll be back in school. So we are not both in here. That would be crazy. And I have 2 dogs, which you will hear at some point. anybody walks by the house or comes to the door, they go insane. Molly and Mabel, and then I have a cat named Rasputin. Putin. We'll study Rasputin and Putin a little bit. So you'll get to see where kind of he got his name. We thought he was a Russian blue. He's a rescue. I don't think he really is, but my husband wanted to call him Putin, so I went with Rasputin. So we're we'll talk about him. He is I don't know, my kids say I'm obsessed with a cat, but I'm definitely a cat person. I like my dogs, but I'm definitely a cat person. And so anyway, I think that's probably all you need to know. And I'm sorry if I'm talking fast. I'm trying to get this done before second period starts. So, okay, let's see what's next. Okay, why are you here? World History is a required course for graduation. You're in World History Honors, so that means you probably didn't want to take the AP course, and having taught it, I get that. No big deal. And some of you, this may be that your first honors class, so we'll have a mix of people, but you know, it's a good class, and like I said, we'll be very succinct with it. There's a great video you can watch if you flip through the PowerPoints. Why should you study history? Again, I don't think the sound comes on screencast, so I'm not going to play it for you here, but if you're interested, you can go look at it. All right, one thing you need to know about me is that our class will be different than all the other world history classes because I'm a standards-based grading teacher. I piloted standard-based grading at Acceleration West when I worked there, and I became part of the pilot group here at Boone, and I love standard-based grading. So I will be doing standard-based grading. Now, what's that mean for you? It means that the bulk of your grade is based on test grades. Now, that makes some people go, no, I'm not good at test taking. Well, you get to retake your test, the standards that you didn't do very well on. And so you'll have that opportunity to do some retakes if you need to. So that's a big plus. And it also means that your homework is really for learning, not for points. And I know a bunch of you are already going, oh, I don't have to do it. Well, if you do it, you'll do well on the test and you won't need to retake. So you just got to learn that homework is for learning, and change your mindset a little bit, because it's all about the learning, not necessarily about the process. It's not about busy work. I hate busy work. So when I give you something to do, it is designed to teach you a standard that will make you successful on the test. If it's busy work, I don't give it to you. Like for instance, I used to make kids do vocab, and we do these worksheets or vocab cards or things like that. Well, I found that it really wasn't worth it. The wrong definitions would get used, and it just took a lot of time. So now I just make the Quizlet for you. You just have to study the Quizlet. So I will keep things really kind of streamlined. So you get the least amount of work for the most amount of learning. And that's really my goal. So we won't be operating exactly like the other classes. I don't think there's any standard-based grading world history teachers. I use this in psychology. So if you happen to be in a psychology class with myself or Mailer, you'll see this all the way across the board. At first, it's a little weird, but you'll learn to really like it, I think. And I think some of your English teachers use it. If you have Miss Roberts as a sophomore, I think she uses it in a few of the bios. So as a sophomore, you may see that for several of your classes. So it's just based on the teacher here. Okay, so we'll talk more about that when we go over your syllabus, and we'll probably do those kind of activities tomorrow. All right. Oh, we are not taking a pretest. I'm just going to back off that slide. We probably will take one tomorrow. It's just a Kahoot, just to kind of see what you guys know. Do not study for a pretest. Okay. So what do you need to do at this point? If you are here, you probably weren't at school today. You didn't log in because, you know, the dates changed, whatever, or you're here because the technology failed, which is probably the most likely scenario, right? But even if technology fails, I'll make sure I've got you backed up. So I've got this video, so you've got this information. Now just go back to that daily agenda. That's where we'll go all the time. Go to the daily agenda and then just work through the activities. The first activity is called Meet Us. And you're just going to make a slide that talks about you, things you like, things like that. You'll put your selfie on it, and you're going to post that into that PowerPoint. So you'll see the instructions, just read the instructions. You'll see then a sample of me, and the template. So just copy the template slide and then edit it with your information in your selfie. Okay, this allows us in this distance learning to kind of get to know things about each other that we wouldn't know. So do that, and then you need to go comment on others, just positive comments, okay? This is just positive. It's say, this is interesting, or if you share something, like I put that, I love Starbucks. If you love Starbucks, you can comment, oh, I love Starbucks too, something like that. Just positive things, please. And then do that. And then you have a Google Form exit ticket, and that's your contact information. I want to be able to call you, email you, or send you something in the mail. And so I need the best addresses and phone numbers for that. And so if I see that you're having an issue or need something, I can just pick up the phone and call you. So it's not a hassle. And so that's it for today. It's super easy, laid back. It's the first day of school. We're all trying to figure this out. The technology, we're going to have issues. It's just going to be. I noticed last week during pre-planning that anytime we had a teacher meeting, something went wrong. So just prepare yourself for that. I will have you backed up. I'll make sure there's a video. I'll make sure you can work through the things that you need to work through. I'm using Screencast, so it limits me to talking for 15 minutes. It may speed up my talking, which could be a problem, but you can always go back and listen again. So, just let me know if I'm going too fast. Also, I didn't put the contact information in here. I should have. To contact me, just email me. It's angela.sewell@ocps.net. It's best if you email me directly. You can do it through Canvas, but it goes to a different place in my inbox on my phone. I see a direct email immediately. It flashes on my phone, but if you go through Canvas, it goes somewhere else, and I may not notice that for a while. So just send me an email. If you're having trouble logging in, if you're having any kind of issue, just send me an email and let me know. I couldn't get into my calendar today, so that's where you're all supposed to go. So I'm going to send you this via email. So I will try to come up with every way to get you what you need, even if the technology fails. So hang in there with me, and welcome to World History. I can't wait to meet all of you.